Okay, good evening, folks. Dr. Freedom here with you. Time for some Doctor Who news. News from in and around the universe that may or may not affect you on a deep emotional level we will not discuss here. But if it does, I'm sure that the BBC will provide a counselor if you're choosing to deal with such trauma. I doubt it, because they got enough budgetary problems over there without handing you out a psychiatrist because you can't handle something. But, okay, let's get into today's news, because the first bit, I want to get this done and over with and, fire this out, because normally I would do a Who Gate on this, but I was kind of hoping to have retired the Who Gate opening, but here it comes again. Okay, now apparently Philip Morris of the TIEA, has stuck out this picture. Apparently he sent it to the Doctor Who, missing episodes discussion group on Facebook, claiming that he did have all 12 film cans of, the 2 episodes Web of Fear and what he called An Enemy of the World. Now, apparently he's claiming that, I believe it's episode 3 of the classic Yetis in the Underground story is pretty much, it was stolen. All right, here's the picture. Now, here's my problem. Folks, why did he wait so long to cough up this photo and this story? This is my only problem with the whole thing. And it just seems like every time this, I said, I don't want to diss Philip Morris, but at the same time, every time he's about to disappear from the media and we think this whole thing's pretty much done and over with, all of a sudden we got this. Somebody stole one of the cans, apparently, for some crazy reason that we cannot figure out. Maybe they mislaid it next to the car keys. I don't know, but the problem is you can't believe anything you see with your eyes anymore either. You see, that's the problem. I could easily Photoshop a can in here, take one out, or whatever. It's not that difficult anymore with today's technology, unfortunately. But at the same time, sorry about that. I think that you probably just heard my phone go off. But I don't know. I don't think he would lie about any such thing. But at the same time, it starts to me to sound like, the old dog ate my homework. It just, I don't know what to make of this, to be honest with you. Why come out with this now? How long after? Like, I think it was like there's claims they found the episodes like back in 2011. So why now in 2015 you're coming forward and saying, oh, somebody stole one of the cans, by the way? It just doesn't make any sense to me, why they would tell you so late. It just, I don't know. Maybe they were hoping whoever it was would come forward if they do, if it was stolen. But at the same time, why would you steal a can of film? I don't know. Okay, maybe it'll sort itself out in the future. Okay, overnight viewing viewers on before overnight viewing viewers. Oh my gosh, overnight viewing figures on Before the Flood are out, just short of 4.4 million, and that is not bad at all considering the last couple episodes were 3.7. And the thing is, once again, all right, okay, I'll get into the details here in a second. All right, sorry if I'm leading you around it. All right, the program had an audience share of 21.5% up from last week's share of 16, helped by the lower rating for the Rugby World Cup on ITV. And yeah, for some reason, because, okay, this week with England out of the competition, an average of just 3.5 million tuned in to see the host country play in Uruguay, or the host country play Uruguay. Now, top for the day was Strictly Come Butt Licking with 8.91 million. And while ITV's audience, blah, 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 was for rugby. Ugh, sorry, I'm getting confused there. I just had a real long day. I'm really tired, man. I got to quit rushing. Okay, well, ITV's highest audience was for the rugby, but not for the match showing opposite Doctor Who, which was Austria versus Wales. And that was Austria versus Wales at 4:30 p.m. had 4.75 million watching. Now, you got to keep in mind, there's still a lot of folks out there, even though England's out of it, they're still going to be watching it because it's rugby. And of course, a Casualty only scored 4.42. Come on, and it was just pushing just past Doctor Who a little bit there. So don't panic yet, okay? The ratings actually went up this week. So, and also keep in mind, it looks like here even Casualty is taking a little bit of a hit, with rugby still being on. Even though England's out of it, people are still tuning into it. It's their thing. I'm not going to besmirch them any if they want to see men in shorts wrestle a ball from each other. See, that's why I don't even watch American football. So, okay, go figure. Okay, this is just a short clip, Jenna on the shades. If you want to go watch this is right here. 45 seconds. There's a whole lot of these. Paul Kaye. This is just over 2 minutes. It's well worth the watch. It's pretty funny. Discussing his character. I think it was Arbus or whatever. And then you go into Strictly. This one, I love this. This is on the BBC One site, folks. BBC One can't spell Strictly. It's over. I just want the zombies to come take us away. Okay, so basically this is just their ghost boot camp where they show how everybody learned how to move in unison, do the funky thing where they're all standing there, facing each other, doing the weird cha-cha, whatever it is. Okay, and this was Slipknot on set with Corey Taylor, who did the shout of the Fisher King, and they even have a little bit of that in here, and they get to tour around and all that. Turns out he's a major Whovian. Okay, Fisher King. This one you do want to watch because it shows the actual actor who plays the Fisher King. And trust me, this guy he plays on Game of Thrones, usually as a giant. And apparently they said they use him as the occasional White Walker, as Peter Capaldi says in this thing here. And it's well worth the watch because they show you a little bit of how the outfit was put together and all that stuff, how it works. And it was mostly, practical effects, believe it or not. And for those of you who don't want to Google it, here it is, Doctor Who, What is the Bootstrap Paradox? And it gives a little explanation of, what it's about, what it was. And they even go into some other examples of it. Oh, look at this. Here's a diagram. But here's my favorite one. Here you go. So it's a funny little thing there. Please be sure to go check it out. Okay. And if you want, here's the trailers for next week's Doctor Who episode, The Girl Who Died. And so this is the official TV trailer, and this is the Next Time trailer right here as well. They're both linked right here on the Cult box. And then finally for today, the future of K9. Now, apparently, all right, series producer Paul Tams reported to us that there will shortly be an announcement over the future of K9, who appeared in his own series back in 2009. Now, the announcement will be made by him and K9 co-creator Bob Baker at the Doctor Appreciation Society convention back to the 80s, which takes place on the 24th of this month. So, the thing is, all right, hang on, let me show you this, folks. For you folks who don't know about it, this is what K9 looks like in the new series. It did start out looking like the regular K9, but what happens is due to rights issues, they can't mention anything about Doctor Who. So they show K9 coming out of this portal, and he's getting zapping back at something. They don't say what. And then he engages regeneration circuit apparently sometime during the episode, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I've watched it. And boom, he turns into that, which is primarily they have him flying around now and all that. When he's flying around, he's CGI. But here's the essential book of K9. Also, that they're apparently the duo will also be signing copies of the book. There's the essential book of K9 at the Comic Guru store in Cardiff on Saturday, the 10th of October. So that was yesterday. Like I said, some of this stuff is just stuff left over from the weekend. So this is already done. But that's the book if you want to go check it out. If you want to go take a look at it, this is what it looks like. But once again, they're going to announce the future of K9 coming up on the 24th. Now, the thing is, like I said, I'm not too worried about it. But remember, the K9 series, nothing to do with Doctor Who in any way, shape, or form. Since they had the rights to the character of K9, they were able to create their own series based around him. But he has a memory problem where he cannot remember where he came from, blah, 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 and all that. So that way they were able to wipe Doctor Who out of it. Okay, so that's all I had for tonight. The problem is, like I said, I'm kind of perturbed about the whole Philip Morris thing because, like I said, it's kind of weird. Why did he wait, almost 3 years after the fine? No, going on 4 years, sorry. Well, coming up on 5 after the fine, which allegedly was in 2011, to come out and go, oh yeah, they stole one of the cans. I don't know. Just kind of weird to me why they would wait so long for something like that. You'd think they want to get the word out immediately to the general population, the media and whatnot. Say, look, be on the lookout for this missing can. But oh well. Before I go on ranting and raving about that, I'll go ahead and bid you adieu. Enjoy what's little left of your weekend. Don't forget to go back and watch the Omega Files for Before the Flood. Like I said, I thought it was a pretty good episode. I love the way they wrapped it up. So you'll see my opinion in that. Okay, so until next time, guys, take care. Ta-ta. Enjoy the rest of your day. See y'all tomorrow.